Hey guys, I'm Joyce. Welcome to my video diary. Today is Friday, January 26th, 2024. Feeling much better today. Still got some congestion, but so Noel had another ozone fluid therapy this morning, and when I got home, I laid down. I laid down for a few hours, I guess. Oh, there's Buttons again. Sorry about the lighting again. I still don't want to use the overhead light, but I've got my phone's flashlight behind the computer. I wanted a little bit of brightness. Anyway, so yeah, I laid down for a few hours late this morning. I guess it was this afternoon. It was afternoon. And that felt better. I did start doing some research for cat food and dog food. Because I'm almost out, and the cats have they have not really been happy with, well, the stuff that I've been giving them since, I don't know, I guess it was middle of last year. I changed what I was giving them. So I want to give them more variety. I still want to give them food that doesn't have a lot of stuff in it that isn't great, like phosphates and folic acid. I'll have to explain that to you some other time. I really want to feed them raw. And comparing pricing on like commercially prepared rabbit recipes, even Stella and Chewy's, oh my God, so much more expensive than what I'm paying locally. Fortunately, there are a couple of suppliers around here. I managed to find a couple who raise rabbits, and the one, I think I'm his only customer. And the other guy, he said he only has 2 other customers now, and they're snowbirds this year. So I get 19 rabbits on Monday from him and 9 from the other guy. I'm getting off topic, sort of. Anyway, so yeah, buying even canned rabbit recipes is more expensive, a lot more expensive than what I'm buying locally, that, just pretty much the whole rabbit, skinned and gutted, that I grind myself. So I get the kidneys, I get the liver, I get the heart, I get the lungs, and the one guy, he includes the heads for me. So they get, everything that's in the head as well. But in these other recipes, I mean, you might get rabbit and rabbit liver. Like, where's all the rest of it? Well, where all the rest of it is in the supplements. Like, I could be wrong, but I believe we wouldn't have to supplement if the whole thing that the animal needed was there. So yeah, I've been trying to get them on a whole prey raw diet for quite a while. I say trying, I mean, I did transition them. I mean, I think I took like a year and a half and got them transitioned over to rabbit. But I didn't want to give them exclusively rabbit because I was concerned, well, maybe there are some things that they're not getting. I mean, because they are gutted, and probably if they were killing their own rabbit and eating their own rabbit, they would be eating the spleen, the maybe they would eat the gallbladder. I mean, we take the gallbladder out, but apparently it's not toxic. It's not poisonous to them if they eat it. Anyway, they would be getting a little bit more in the stomach. So yeah, I did get them transitioned, most of them, toward rabbit. But I guess you could say that I was supplementing with the canned food, and I was concerned that I was spending a lot of money. Of course, at the time, I was purchasing rabbits from the only place I could get them was from the coasts. There's one on the East Coast called Hair Today, and one on the West Coast. I think it's all the way on the coast. Whole Food for Pets. Whole Food for Pets. And the shipping, the shipping is expensive. I mean, because you get them frozen, and they've got to stay frozen, for the whole trip. So the dry ice is expensive. The one place uses, no, Whole Foods for Pets doesn't use dry ice. I'm thinking of Rodent Pro. Anyway, so today I was trying to do some research for other pet foods that that I could give them besides the rabbit that I'm getting locally. And it's really expensive. I mean, fortunately, these things are available now, freeze-dried raw and dehydrated raw. They're available. A lot of them still don't have as many organs as they could, but they are expensive. Way more than putting all of this together yourself. I mean, not like I'm going to put a cow together myself. And I do want to argue that I do not believe beef is biologically appropriate, ultimately, for cats and dogs. I don't believe anyone has ever seen a domestic cat take down a cow, kill a cow, and eat a cow. But in these biologically appropriate raw food diets, beef is one of the options. And I believe if you get the proportions right of the meat, bones, the organs, that it can probably be nutritious for them. I really don't know. I'm not a nutritionist. I have not done the studies. I honestly don't know if anybody has done studies on how a whole prey diet and specific whole prey diets. I don't know that anyone has done a study on how that affects the health or could affect the health of cats and dogs. Getting way off topic. Not way off topic. I'm not. This is why I was trying to do research on pet foods today. Anyway, I finally decided, you know what? This is ridiculous. This is costing so much money if I purchase these things, if I purchase these commercially prepared recipes. If I had one dog or one cat, I could see that. but I don't. I've got 6 cats, I've got 2 dogs, and I want to feed them all like this. And it would be really expensive. And I would rather feed them as close to natural as possible, which means not dehydrated and not freeze-dried. And certainly not kibble. And even in the cans, any canned food is cooked. So I went online. I have not purchased yet. I stopped because it was time for dinner. That's kind of appropriate. But yeah, I'm going to buy Dr. Becker's book on, actually, let me see. I don't know if this video will still run if I do this. I guess I'll find out. Okay, well, am I looking in? Okay, here we go. Oh, that's right. I lost the page. Anyway, Dr. Karen Becker, she's a veterinarian, and she wrote a book about nutrition for dogs. Okay, there it is. Real Food for Healthy Dogs and Cats, Simple Homemade Food. Her 4th edition was in 2017. And I also, so I have not purchased that yet, but I also, okay, here. Caroline Ingraham. This is not about food. It's about animal self-medication. And of course, we humans have made that sound really terrible, self-medication. But let's see. I'll read the subtitle. Her book is called Animal Self-Medication: How Animals Heal Themselves Using Essential Oils, Herbs, and Minerals. Now, I actually won a copy of her book, Help Your Dog Heal Itself. But I want her other book also. And I do intend to take her course. It's just that I've got 2 other courses going right now. 3 actually. So it's like, okay, I need to focus. But I wanted to get Caroline's book. Okay, anyway. So that's what I did when I woke up before dinner. And then dinner, and it's Friday night movie night with my neighbor. So yeah, I went over to his place and we watched Killers of the Flower Moon, which was really well done. I didn't want to see it because I knew it was a sad story. I knew it was about killing. I guess you could argue that it wasn't about killing, but it was about killing. It was about murdering Indians for their oil money. But anyway, it was really well done. And that's it. So now I'm ready to go to bed. I'm not tired, but I'm not worried about it. I'm going to go to bed. It's like last night, I was a little bit tired, and I was like, well, I'll just get up in an hour or so, and I was out for 3 hours. So anyway, so I'm going to go to bed, give my body more chance to heal, and hopefully tomorrow can be close to normal. It's almost 11 o'clock, so I'm not going to make myself get up at 4:30. So that part of the day won't be normal. But hopefully it's on the way. And that's it for now. So I did not do a thought download again today. Actually, no, that's not it. I had, nope, not there either. Let's see. When was it? The 20. Did I do it yesterday? I didn't complete it. Looking. There it is. The 25th. So it was yesterday. I just, so yeah, it was kind of a thought download. Just kind of an extension of the coaching call, and all the stuff that brought up. And also there was a group coaching call that I watched a replay of, and one of the people who was getting coaching, some of her coaching kind of didn't trigger me, inspired me. It gave me something to, maybe it was actually Brooke, I don't remember, but somebody said, if I remember right, yeah, I guess it was Brooke, said that she was afraid that she was this and she was that and people would think this. And that beginning, I'm afraid that I am, boy, that really brought a lot out, a lot of thoughts that I guess I've been not denying, resisting, stuffing, that I don't know, every once in a while it'll just kind of pass through and I just don't pay any attention to it, you know. Being an optimistic person, I guess I have believed that's what you do, you know, you just shove those away. It's like, no, I don't believe that. Well, I do though. I do believe some of these things about myself. I don't want to, and well, I'm wondering if I want to share any of it. What the hell, why not? So what I wrote down, and I didn't finish, I wanted to take a break, but what I've got is, I'm afraid that I am inconsiderate, thoughtless, unkind, self-absorbed, impatient, not worth it, a fraud, not smart enough, not strong enough, boring, uninteresting, fickle, harming the kids, evil, getting old, my body is sagging, my brain doesn't work right, unfixable, not deserving of a relationship, a good, healthy relationship, doing it wrong, change my mind too much, not determined enough, too eager to help others, running out of money, irresponsible, never going to figure this out. And I mean, a lot of those thoughts are not foreign to me. I'm not really surprised that they're there. But all of actually the one, I'm afraid that I'm not worth it, that surprised me. It's funny to say, but it's something I just don't think about. And yet it's there, so I do think about it. I just have not been aware of it. So yeah, I did not work on a download today. My intention was to go back to that download and pick some of it apart and put it in the self-coaching model, and, you know, just to see just to see on paper, so to speak, what kind of effect these thoughts are having on my life. I mean, none of them can be good, right? they're not great thoughts. But anyway, so I did not work on that today. I will intend to work on it tomorrow. Okay, I'm done with this now. I'm going to close and go to bed. So I hope you guys are all doing well, and I will talk to you later.